Well, Farley, that book of memoirs you were working on arrived, and, well, I thought it'd be best that I check in on what I sent you and ensure that you hadn't misinterpreted any of my words. So, here we are. Farley, it's so good to hear from you. Of course, it's me, the amazing Detective Eveneezer Maisonette. So, you want me to help contribute a case to these stories of yours? There are just so many amazing tales I could tell you. Murmurs at the Moonlit Alley, The Silver-Eyed Stranger, Case of the Poisoned Portrait. So hard to pick one. But I think I'll settle on one that I know you have already enjoyed. I will start my story in more recent times. You and I were at our residence on Tennant Street, and you'd come home after a long working evening at the Raven House Club. You seemed to be in a particularly foul mood. The first thing you did was unfairly complain about me. "Is this tea again?" you said, as you picked up my teapot. "How much have you had?" I recommend a 4 teapot dosage if you really want to ease the burden of one's mind. "You're more likely to damage your mind," you whined. "I'm bored, Farley. I need something to stimulate me, and caffeine fulfills that hole. I've always found myself drinking higher amounts of caffeine between cases, but according to you, I shouldn't do that. You always complained at me. If you want excitement, why don't you tell me about one of your old cases?" you suggested. I liked the idea of this, and immediately jumped up to my collection of journals on the shelf. "Have you ever wondered why we can never get a cab to stop for us in London?" I asked. "Now that you mention it, I have wondered that." "Well then, this will be the tale for you. I call it The Case of the Ticking Hour. I'm glad that you kept the title in the memoirs. Anything else would have been inappropriate. Well, I don't want to spoil the rest of this story. Suppose people best go out and buy a copy of your memoirs, whether it be from a news boy or someone mentioned the Amazon, but that seems awfully far to travel. But, I mean, modern shipping lanes being what they are, I suspect you could get it from there in but a few days. Well done in copying my words, Farley.